I will bring to the attention of the people of the Philippines. One is the lackadaisical, attitude of some big business to do away with contractualization. Alam mo, I heard Secretary Belio of the Department of Labor saying that he will be fielding more warm bodies, more men to do the inspection because medyo may mga kumpanya pa, pati korporasyon or whatever, would fall under the category of one who has to do away with contractualization. Alam mo, wala akong pera, wala akong tao to really inspect all of the in the category of doing away with contractualization. My message to them is very simple. Do not wait for us to inspect. I would like to assume that everybody who falls under that category will honor what we are asking for the people. Huwag na ninyo akong hintay na mahuli ko kayo because I will be unforgiving. You will not only lose your money, you will lose your funds. I will not tolerance ako dito. Ito ang pangako ko sa tao. And I will do it. Hintuanan ninyo yan, bayaran ninyo ang tao sa tamang sweldo. Stop contractualization. It will not do good to our country. Huwag na ninyong mahuli kayo ni Secretary Belio. Pag nalaman ko, I'll just simply close your plant. And you'd always find 1,000 reasons to do it. Believe me. Don't tempt the, nakakaawa yung tao. And you are creating a very serious dissension in the society. Some are despondents. They are being passed to one expertise to another. Sabi ko yung TESDA, we spend so much training people for a particular skill. And kung yung contractualization na yan, he gets one position today for the next 5 months. As sabi ko na electricians, when all the while he was trained to be a plumber or a carpenter, you do not help the people with the security of tenure. At itong mga nagsusupply ng manpower, agencies, pati mga security guards. Alam mo, ito sila, they work 24 hours ang shift nila. When they're only supposed to render 8 hours. Alam mo, karamihan niyang may-ari ng mga security agencies, most of them are military men. I'd like to tell you now, magsunod kayo o ikakanselar ko yung permit ninyo. Mamili kayo. Mga security guard 24 hours, kaya natutulog. Kaya hindi naka-deliver ng services doon, outsource yung manpower, 24 patrabahoin mo yung tao. Alam mo, ito ka naman kayo talaga. Tayong Pilipino. Gusto mo matigas talaga ulo natin. Gusto natin as brasuhin ko kayong lahat. Masama yan sa bayan. Stop it. Ako ba naman kung ikakaligaya ng lahat yan and it improve, enhance our economy, wala kayong problema sa akin. But the human being, lalo na security guard, pay all the benefits. yung mga nag-outsource, ikaw yung ahensya, the agency, you take over as the employer. Then pay. Lahat kayo. Huwag kayong yumaman dyan ng pawis ng kapwa ninyo tao. Kalukuhan yan. If you are nag-outsource, whatever, airlines, assume therefore as the real employer. So bayaran ninyo lahat. SSS, tsaka wala yung paikot-ikot. Huwag ninyong paikotin kasi ang totoo niyan, ayaw talaga niyo magbayad ng... Man, if you do not take care of the workers, then I cannot take care of you. Ano yan eh? Quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. Tit for tat. So yan ang warning ko. Second is mining. Huwag ninyong si Gina Lopez by publicity. Hindi siya marunong si Gina. She is not an incompetent. She is a bright lady. And she is simply a crusader. Kayong mga minahan dyan, pati yung Marcoper, hanggang ngayon hindi pa ninyo nalinis yung dumi ninyo. I will not allow it. You only give me 40 billion. Lahat kayo each year. I can do away with the 14. Sirahan ko kayo lahat. You obey or we will survive as a nation without you. Huwag ninyo akong You try to castigate Gina Lopez for being strict. And yet you destroy the land, destroy the soil. Tapos yung yayaman kayo dyan, yung ibang mga oligarchs, pa-partner-partner na kayo kung sino-sinong partner yung mga foreigners, then you get rich at the expense of our native land. Do not do it. I will not allow it. 40 billion, I can forgo with the 40 billion I collect from you guys. And the Filipinos will survive without you. Either you follow strictly government standards or you close up. Lahat ng butas dito na mga walang lisensya, I will order the military and the police to close them. Pag ayaw ninyong sumunod, ipapasok ko doon sa butas, takpan ko kayo, kasali. You want to try it? Fine. Let's do it. Butas nga ng butas yan. Landslide ng landslide. Tapos sabihin ninyo, mining is a critical component of the Philippine economy. Of course it is. It's income. But you're also making a critical damage. Hindi lang man ito nasabi ninyo na ewan ko kung basta anybody violating the minimum wage law, hindi kayo nang babayad ng tama, you go ahead with the contractualization, I will close you. Huwag ka nang maghintay ng business permit. I'll always find 1,001 reason to close you. Gusto ninyo, brasuhin kayo eh. Nakikiusap na nga yung gobyerno na para makatulong sa tao niya. Or if I cannot do it, magpunta na ako, mag-resign ako, maghanap ko ng ibang presidente. Of course, si Robredo yan. Fine. Pero pag sumunod kayo, sabi ko sa inyo, maawa naman kayo sa kapwa-tao ninyo. Maawa yung gobyerno losing. Kailan pa ba kayo nalugi? Yumayaman ka ng yumaman araw-araw. Yes, hindi ito klase. Ba't ka mag-raise ng hands? Yeah, okay. Kaya pa.
In your speech earlier, you talked about possibly resuming peace talks pa rin with the CPP. Are you inclined to declaring the ceasefire again? And can you expound a little bit more on what you plan to do in the next 10 days?
Hinuhuli mo talaga ako. Gusto mo ako yuriin ng komunista, no? Well, anyway, as a president, I cannot, you know, go into an exercise of a polter, ideological poltergeist. I can only poltergeist. I can only go along, coast along, and get the advice of the people whom I have tasked. I cannot run my own errands. I have to do serious work here. I cannot also go there and talk to them. So kung anong ibigay sa akin yan, advice nila with the talks, I will think about it, sleep on it perhaps, then I will make a decision. At this time, Doresa, I have yet to talk to Doresa and Belio, so I cannot answer you properly. But when the time comes, you'll have all the facts that you want. But at this time, as I said, but I will not go into a foul-mouthed thing here because I am talking for the Republic, in behalf of the Republic.
May misunderstanding kayo with the CPP. Can you just elaborate
Wala
what...
kaming misunderstanding. Sinabi ko, there's a lot. Sila yung nag-uusap, hindi ako. Bakit ako mag-misunderstand sa kanila? I have not talked to them.
Sir, they called
I
you,
am not the protagonist there.
Sir, they called you hasty for lifting the ceasefire when they were about to declare their own.
What?
They were calling you hasty, sir, yung CPP. Sir, si Joma Season called you hasty.
Maniwala ka pala sa kanila. Sino ba paniwala mo? Sila o ako?
Yes, sir. I'm just getting your
You know,
reaction.
I said, let me be very... I'll give you a visual. For all of this fighting 40 years, 45 years, they never even had a control of one barangay for a day. Me, I was elected by about 16 million of our countrymen, for whom I'm really thankful. Sila, they couldn't even get to elect a leftist. Talo palagi. Tapos sila, paniwalaan mo. Nawala ka pa. Look, I got a 6 million margin. Ano bang margin na pagkuha? They hardly could, get people of their kind to be elected. Sa Davao, ako pa ang magdala. Bayan. And only because I share some of their visions about how a country should help its citizens and to run government.
Sir, Celerina Monte from Manila Shimbun. Sir, regarding your warning with this, yung companies, businessmen, are we seeing any possible closure of any companies?
Yes. If you
How
are
soon?
asking, yes.
How soon, sir, could we see para at least para makita
You point out to me one violating now and I close it.
Sir, they're saying that
You get to answer, you get the obligation to,
sir, there's allegation that SM and other
Oh, well,
etong mga
I'm sorry.
companies.
whether it really SM or lahat, I can even close the entire Republic of the Philippines and we can all go into hunger strike.
Sir,
Lahat tayo, sabayan ko. Ako mauna.
Sir, another one. How soon are you going to send the former President Ramos to China for these talks?
He gets the
regarding South China
commission.
Sea?
We will be talking about it. Just good as any other time to do it. But it's scheduled to be taken up by the cabinet this afternoon.
Sir, pa-walkthrough
It
lang
would
po.
be a long night for us.
Sir, good morning, good afternoon. Sir, pa-walkthrough lang nung Saturday, nung nag-lift kayo ng 7 o'clock, and then the CPP is saying, we were supposed to declare our own ceasefire at 8. What do you think of that kind of statement from the CPP?
Kasi hindi ko patulan yan eh. I am not an ideological poltergeist. I am the president talking properly to you to have peace in this land. Bakit man ako, hindi man ako insecure? I said, I got 16 million. A margin of 16 million plus. Sila, hindi nga sila makahawak ng isang barangay. Wala naman silang hardly, but the leftist guys before were elected because of their intellectual competence, not because they belong to the left. Oh, kumusta ka? Akala ko ba dito ka nagtrabaho? Hindi kita nakikita.
Sir, hindi naman ako pwedeng basta pumasok sa palasyo. Nakaharang ako ng PSG.
Well, you know, Rocky, I've been trying to, I was looking around because I want to make several occasions a statement. Wala man akong mahanap na.
Sir, hindi po ako allowed pumasok agad unless papapasukin ako ng PSG.
Sabihin mo, kaibigan tayo, maniwala ka man sa PSG.
Papasukin! Hindi nga ako
Sabihin mo,
kasama
sabihin mo sa PSG na kaibigan ko si Mayor
Ayaw ako
Duterte.
papasukin talaga, sir. Sir, pero are you confident that under your administration, yung peace will be attained sa CPP and PA?
I pray to God na ito yung gusto ko sa generation ko. With the MI, MN, wag lang yung mga kriminal. Wala kasi akong, I cannot see, Rocky, a redeeming factor to open my mouth and begin to talk about peace with criminals. Kasi hindi naman hinto yan. Criminality is to crave for money to reach into your hands the dirty way. I cannot do that.
Pero sir, anong directive mo kay Secretary Duresa para ma-retain or ano yung confidence building, talking peace with...
Kaya nga ako nag-declare ng ceasefire.
Pero binawi mo.
Ako pa ang namatayan, kami pa ngayon ang kontrabida. I declared truce. Nagbabaan yung mga sundalo galing bukid, tapos inambos. Kami na nga ang namatayan. Yung kaibigan ko pa ang tumatalsik yung laway. Gusto ko magpayong. Sabi ko dyan,
Pero sir, tuloy pa rin.
lumalabas sa telebisyon eh.
Pero sir, tuloy pa rin yung peace talks sa August 20 to 27.
Look, I cannot stop talking about peace. I am a president who's supposed to bring peace to his land. Whether it's really season or not, whether I like to talk to season or not, it's not important. It's not relevant at all. The issue is the left, not only season, but that would include season, the left, the entire leftist community or bloc dito sa atin. We cannot agree on all of these things. Merong right, left, center. Me at this time, Rocky, I just believe that I have to look for that peace for my land during my generation. If I fail, mahirap na,
Okay, thank you, sir.
including Mindanao.
Sir, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Raymond Tinasa ng Bombo Radio. Sir, you mentioned previously during your speeches na you have walked extra mile just to attain peace. But now with this not so acceptable response of your good faith from the NDF, the NPA, are you still willing to for another extra mile walk just for
Yes.
the peace?
I dare them. Challenge ko sa kanila. Let us not only talk, mag-marathon tayo.
Sir, also another national issue, the issue of the Constituent Assembly and the Constitutional Convention. Some sectors, the Senate,
Good. Thank you for the question. If I and the others would insist, that was my first position. Yun yung akin original. Wala pa ako hindi pa ako naging presidente because I thought that a constitutional convention would be more in keeping with a constitutional practice that people would really believe in, would trust. There's nothing at the back of their minds. Ganito yan, nung nag-usap na kami sa National Security Council, we decided to push for constitutional changes, pero Constituent Assembly. Kasi sabi ni Chok na, kasama namin, it would take us billions. Wala na akong pera eh. I came midstream. I have so many things to do. I have to maintain yung for peace. I am now, would like to announce to you that I am taking in more, about 10,000 soldiers and 5,000 policemen. to safeguard the integrity of the country. Nothing to do with the communists, nothing to do with the MIMN. It's simply making it strong, given also the external threats that we are now facing. I'm not particularly attributing it to any country. So that is the. Having said that, masyadong malaki. Now, if it's a matter of just, I sense I sense a feeling of contempt dyan sa CONAS. Maybe because it's really not a good thing also to abbreviate yung AS. Because it gives us a pain in the ass, sometimes. Masyadong magasto. And alam mo, yung nagdadaldal dyan, these are the guys who cannot be elected anyhow. And there are these guys, and they think that they are the only principled and honest persons in this universe. Why would you now begin to doubt the sincerity of a Filipino? O kung mayroon mang isa, dalawang magnanakaw dyan, tatlo, apat, you cannot make a sweeping statement na people do not trust these guys to make a good constitution, to craft a new one that would serve this generation. Because yung iba nga dyan had been elected time and again, 2 dekada na 3 dekada, pati itong kaharap mo. I've been all in all 40 years of politics. Who are you to tell me na hindi honest kayo lang? God. So, yung mga senador dyan, repeatedly elected, in all probability, they are good because they have been elected time and again. And, at saka, nandyan ako, ang executive department. Diyan defense, and diyan yung tourism, whatever you place them, will be reviewed by the cabinet. And if there's anything there that's really despicable to the Filipino, I'd simply tell you, do not do that. Ako mismo dito, hindi ako yung mangle a constitution. You come up, you craft a bullshit constitution. Bakit? Would I allow it? The military would allow it? The police? The civilian? The mayors? Nandyan rin ako. So, mayroon na tayong ibang constitution, same wording, same lahat, due process, human rights. Automatic yan sila. It may be just a thing or two about the economic prosperity of this nation. So therefore, you need to reconfigure the distribution sa shares. How many shares would you concede to and about the land ownership? It's time to revisit the Constitution. It's time to rethink how we look at things from afar and bring a constitution that would serve the Filipino at this time of his life. Itong generation natin, kita mo, hirap ka dyan, load ka ng load. Bakit kasi sumangot dyan. Kaya gano'n eh. So I'm trying to bring, I do not promise heaven or pure happiness to the Filipino. But I can promise you, perhaps, if I succeed, a comfortable life for all.
Sir?
Yan lang ang akin. Wala na drama. Yun lang. Oh, dalawa. Okay yan.
Sir Christina from Philippine Star. I'd like to ask, sir, can you please expound your stand regarding Abu Sayyaf, your statement regarding Abu Sayyaf, considering may hostages pa sila rin.
Abu Sayyaf has no redeeming factor. It does not have an ideology, unlike the communists and maybe the MIMN, that they are fighting, revolting against government, the duly constituted authorities, because they'd want to change or supplant one that they think would be good for the entire community. Kaya sabi ng mga komunista, bulok yan, kaya mga kapitalista, lalo na, well, of course, And I must admit that you are correct, Mr. Communist, yung graft and corruption. Talagang it has pulled our country down, not only in terms of prosperity, but yung talagang productivity. Kasi ayaw ng iba, kasi hingi dito, hingi doon. First day pa lang paglagay dyan sa table na yan, umpisa na ang karate. That will not happen during my watch. I will never allow it. Makalusot ka man, pero bigyan talaga kita.
Sir, your standing order to the AFP regarding the Abu Sayyaf.
Our standing order is to, ano mong trabaho nila, to protect the integrity of the nation. And of course, to fight the enemies of the state. Who would want to challenge us, to bring us down, to pull us down, the duly constituted authorities. There was an election, every congressman, mayor, councilor, president were elected in a very orderly way. So, by the essence of democracy, ang leader or leaders of the country is chosen by the people. It cannot be an imposed leadership.
Sir, would you encourage po yung mga tao na contractuals to complain?
Yes.
Paano, sir?
Diretso na. I think I'm ready with 888 and 911. Just, kaya sabi ko, my warning is not to I'm not trying to scare you. But itong warning ko sa gobyerno, pag sinabi ng gobyerno yan na yan. Huwag mo nang hintayin magkasala ka. Yan na, you just obey para walang gulo. Kaya niyan pagka sinanahan kita, huwag ka magpunta sa akin dito at mainsulto pa kita. Mainsulto ako, gagawa ka ng masama, pupunta ka sa akin, insultihan mo ako ng mga third-jerking stories about walaan ng kapital, pakialam ko, sinabi ko sa inyo, sumunod kayo. Now, it would mean a reduction of your corporate profits. Fine. Share it with the people. Total, matagal naman itong contractualization. If you think that you'd lose, then close shop. Sarahon mo at mag-farming ka na lang. I need a lot of farming endeavors back there in Mindanao. Tinutuo rin talaga ninyo hanggang alas 10 tayo, no? Yan ang believe sa inyo, eh. So we have about 5 more hours to go. Sige, totoo lang. No, I'm just joking actually. You guys can take your time. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Pinayagan daw po yung pagpatag sa 3 bundok sa Zambales para po ipantambak ng Chinese sa Panatag Shoal. Kaya nakapagtayo raw.
Hindi lang yan. The other is Gutierrez, yung sa Tubay. Yung nagpapasok ng eroplano dito na walang bayad-bayad. They are the oligarchs of the modern kind. Yan sila. You sell your country to the dogs. Kaya ako galit. One of the reasons why I run is because government itself was, was oppressing the people. Kaya rin ako, one of the compelling reasons sila nag-udyok sa akin, kasi yan nga, you're throwing your country to the dogs. Why would you allow black sand mining? Whatever it's really the purpose to this generation, leave it there. Our children will be better in a position to determine how they would use it in the future. Yes. Nandiyan si Gina. Sabi ko si Gina Lopez has my full support. So stop this nonsense of discrediting her, because I won't believe you a bit. Yes. No, no, no. I have to fix the Maguindanao, Mindanao issue. Tignan ko yung frameworks na set. I have to travel to Cotabato, maybe to talk again, to hurry up. And I will travel to Jolo to talk to NOR. Sabi ko sa mga military, pati police, you might want to consider just for a day, makalabas lang sila. Paalamin kita. Alam ko gusto kang sumama. Rocky ka dyan. I'm talking to Season. He's a fugitive. As a matter of fact, he violated to sumibat. So, hindi na umuwi. Nor Miswari also. They're waging rebellions. Okay? It is ideology-driven. So, ang redeeming factor dyan is you rebel because you want a better setup or better life for the people. Kaya nga ang punishment ng rebellion mababa. Walang death penalty. I think it's prison correctional to prison mayor. So it's about the longest is 12 years. And if you ka pa. But all of these guys will have I'll consider an amnesty. Kung magkausap tayo at we can agree to a peaceful coexistence, I will accommodate them. So no arrest will take place? No, on that day, wala siguro. I'll just give them a safe conduct pass. Because pag hindi ko nakausap, how do we fix these things? You have a better way of doing it? Tell me. Paano kung hindi ko makausap so what good would it do? Sinong puntahan ko ng Abu Sayyaf? Sabihin mo kay Judiciary, psst, sabi ni Mayor Duterte, huwag kang maingay. No, I'm just about a day or two. Kung sabihin ko lang sa Biconor, so once the talk starts, I will give everybody a safe conduct pass. Alam mo, I like to make it public, not to flatter Miswari on anybody. You take in custody kay Nor, tapos may nangyari yan dito sa custody ng government, ng sundalo o police, forget about talking about peace in Mindanao. So with the rebels, the other side, you take custody, hulihin mo yan sila Murad, si Jabbar, tapos may nangyari while in custody. Bigyan ko sa inyo, my advice, sabi ko sa military, pati police, you'll just have to navigate the way as it is been done in a process of negotiation. Everywhere. When you talk to the rebels, you have to give them a safe conduct pass or at least a sense of security to face you and talk about what's bugging the country. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Again, ma'am? Hindi ko nakuha. Ako party list if I am my way. Tapos yan sila. Party list. No. Party list, I'm not inclined to recreate them in a new constitution. Target date is, I said, I'm going to Mindanao maybe day after tomorrow and start to look into the firming up of the framework. And if I have the time, I'll just fly to Jolo and to Murad again to talk. And I'll just give the firm commitments. O sabi ko, pag meron kayo, Adre, that you are really willing to talk with sincerity, then you can begin talking to the government panel. Nandito lang ako. I said I cannot run my own errands. I have to send, somebody has to do it for me. I will, the spouses, Jamson. they'll be released. Yung ceasefire ng kaibigan ko. I will see if I will also be happy to reinstall the ceasefire. Maybe Christmas time. In the spirit of the season, naunda na ako. Tingnan mo anong nangyari. Ako pa ang namatayan dyan, tapos ako pa ang sinisisi ngayon. Ako naman mag-ambos. Inambos nila yung sundalo ko. Well, I'll see. I'm just joking. But, alam mo, nakukonsumin ako sa itong mga to, kaya dinadaan ko na lang sa pabiro-biro kasi mag-heart attack ako. Pag nagka-heart attack ako, pamatay ako, bintangan mo ito mga komunista. Sige, papayagan mo.